from you. It started its life as a rice cooker, and then the discovery was made. Holy smokes, can this little guy do a whole lot more? And I'm thrilled that we have it available for you at a clearance price of $19.96. But the big wow is the easy pay story here. 6 payments of $3.33. So if you've thought about this, or you've got somebody going off to college, or maybe you're downsizing and you just don't have a ton of space, but yet you still want the perfect result time after time, think about the 5-cup digital perfect cooker, and recipes are included. So let's go through the colors. You're looking now at the purple right in front of me, but it's also available in the green. And you notice here it's not like a Kelly green, it's got a little bit more of a teal vibe to it. So I wanted to point that out. On down, available in, for this Kentucky girl, Kentucky blue, and I think that's beautiful. You saw the purple a moment ago. We'll keep moving down, available here in the red, and one more choice in the black. $19.96. This is our most limited. If you prefer easy pay, $3.33. 5 cups, Chef Joe.
I know, right?
But yet, I think it's going to do more than we'd expect at first glance.
What I like about this is that 5 cups doesn't seem like a lot of food when you say that.
It's deceiving.
But it is very deceiving.
Yeah.
So here we have perfect rice. It's cooked absolutely perfect. By the way, we give you these little silicone finger grips.
Yeah.
That's how you pull out the hot insert there. You don't want to touch that with your bare hands. But look at this. I just want you to see how perfect the rice is.
Yeah, it's not, no clumps.
No clumps, and it's just pouring out very, very efficiently. Look at that.
That's
beautiful, steamed perfectly. And the way that this does this is because it stays just below boiling. It heats to about 209 degrees and releases steam so things don't stick. You know how rice gets so sticky.
So you don't have to babysit it.
You don't
have to know that perfect temperature because it stays there.
Exactly, and this is what we're doing. We're just pouring the rice in, and it's a 1.5 to 1 ratio. So 1.5 cups of liquid to 1 cup of rice is basically what you want to do here. And you don't have to, you're not going to overfill this. If you follow the recipes, they're going to work each and every time perfectly.
And those recipes are included.
They are. So here, we're just adding some aromatics, some ham, some carrots, some scallion.
You know what I like is to put jalapeno in my rice. I think that's fun to kind of kick up a grilled chicken dish.
Exactly. And then look at this. This is important too because the lid floats, so it's releasing steam, and this will then move to the hold or warm position when it's done. So it knows. It's just amazing.
That's great. So then when you go to attach the lid, a couple of clamps keeps it secure?
Exactly. And the great thing about this is the portability. So I can actually put my ingredients in ahead of time, put it in the lunchroom, and about 30 minutes later, you've got perfect rice.
And everything's warm and fresh.
And that's really the key here. There's only 2 functions. You're either cooking rice or you're cooking. So we'll cancel here, and then this is what I want you to see. You hit the rice button, it we'll take that selection, then it starts rotating, and now it's cooking.
Okay, so rice or cooked, that's what we say. It's like one touch.
Yes.
And you're off to the races.
Yes, ma'am.
What are you showing us here, Chef?
So this is a pizza bake. So it's like a macaroni.
I see olives.
Yeah, with pizza ingredients. So you've got your peppers, your onions, your cheese.
And it smells like that supreme pizza with all the good toppings on it.
Exactly.
And yet it falls right out because of that
does.
nonstick surface.
The nonstick, and it's just superior when you see that. Look at that. That's just beautiful.
That looks
and
great.
That is a nice lunch, and that's lunch for 2 right there. That's not just for 1.
No kidding, which goes back to the 5-cup capacity.
I know.
But if you think, I mean, and could you, if you live alone, and you're cooking, like my husband will travel, and maybe it's just me at home, I would cook him this and feel really good about it, just for 1 person.
Yes.
But even desserts and that sort of thing, I know you're going to give us some more ideas. What's in this one, Chef?
So this is just taking frozen meatballs, some jarred marinara, and then look at that. We're just cooking that from frozen for about 40 minutes.
And you see
we
the
get
steam billowing here.
Exactly. And what's great about that is the ease, the portability. We can pick this up, take it with us. We can leave it in the lunchroom, plug it in. The plug is also going to separate. It's one of those safety features back here. It's going to release from the back of the unit.
I'm going to spread this out,
Yes.
and then I'm going to do something that I've wanted to do on QVC forever.
Go ahead.
Am I allowed to go
Yes,
for it?
absolutely.
Da, 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 da,
There we go.
da, da, da.
Yeah, the garnish often gets overlooked, but here we're going to put a little bit of parsley on top of that.
I love it.
I know, cheese is just wonderful. You can't have too much cheese.
Yeah, and
ever.
look, I'm touching the top of this. So if you're, you've got little ones running around or grandkids or in the kitchen and want to help you out, it's warm, but it is not hot to the touch on the outside.
Correct.
So the only thing to be mindful of is when the steam releases, but otherwise, if they're touching the sides of this, they're fine.
Yes, absolutely. Here, and you'll see this recipe as well in the use and care, we did a calzone, believe it or not. We did a calzone. So let me show you. We're going to go ahead and cut that open. Let me just grab this towel. That's very hot. But what's great about this is, look at that. So gooey, so delicious, and ready
That
to
is
eat.
awesome.
Doesn't that look incredible?
Yeah, it
Look at that
does.
cheese.
But nothing's overdone. Everything in the
not.
center is cooked and melting just the way you want it.
That's
but then
right.
you've got that really nice crust on the outside. It doesn't feel like it was prepared in a cooker that costs $20.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's exactly right.
$19.96, and on Easy Pay, $3.33. If you are putting a care package together for that college student, instead of just throwing a bunch of cans of soup or dried noodles with seasoning packets in that box, put this in so that they can cook and make some fresh food while they're up studying.
Perfect solution for that. And a lot of study areas you just plug right in.
Right.
They've got the electricity available pretty much everywhere, the break room. Here we did an omelet. So here's a breakfast item. So it's an omelet, but it's a frittata omelet. So it does a great job because it lifts, it's beautiful, it's cheesy, and it's a hot breakfast. Look at that. That's just gorgeous.
Chef.
Yeah, I know.
That's a thing of beauty.
We'll take a fork in here just so you
you
can
put
see.
the cheese on the bottom before you
bottom.
poured your egg mixture and
That's right.
veggies and all in on top of it, but that cheese didn't stick.
No.
It released beautifully.
Right, and you get a beautiful crust on that, and even on the top with the cheese, you get that as well.
I'm impressed.
It's not going to save time, but it is an item of convenience because it's so small.
Well, you're not you pour it in.
Yeah, it's exactly right.
Yeah.
You're not
Move
babysitting.
on to the next thing.
Yeah.
And I think if you lack comfort in the kitchen, which is something for a lot of people, they're like, I've never really fancied myself as a home cook.
Right.
I think in this case, because you don't have to know what the temperature is and get a gauge and figure all those things out, because of the way it works, it takes a lot of the mistakes out from the beginning.
Exactly. So
that?
there we did a pineapple upside down cake. You can also do a cheesecake. We give you that recipe. I just want to show you, we'll come back here for just 1 second, just how we do this. So we mentioned before how we put the cheese on the bottom of the omelet. So we put the cheese in the bottom. We'll go ahead and put our egg mix in, a little bit of salt and pepper for seasoning. Boom, boom, and then whatever it is that we're going to put in addition. Here we have some onions and peppers, and then what we do is we just set that to cook. So what I'm going to do is just give this a little bit of a stir. There we go, and why not a little more cheese right on the top. A lot of cheese right on the top.
That's great.
And then what you do is you just go ahead. I need the black one
Your
right
black
over here.
lid, mix
There we
and match
go.
here.
That's right. So we put this back on and snap that down.
And once it's on the cook setting,
just like that.
then you don't have to worry about selecting a temperature. It is what it is.
It knows what to do. Again, it's going to release steam. It's going to regulate that temperature so it's just below boiling. Over here, believe it or not, meatloaf.
How cool. And remember, you're getting recipes with this. A clearance price of $19.96. Over 100,000 of these have been sold here on QVC. Decide which you'd like to have here in the green, the blue, the black, the red, or the purple. It's an awesome item at a fantastic price. You have been working your bottom off here today, Jojo. Are you done, or do you have anything left?
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, no,
Well,
this is it.
It's been a pleasure to work with you
Thank
today.
you so much. It was a pleasure
No,
meeting you.
You're so sweet.
You
Look
have a
forward to working with you
great
again.
day.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Thank you, Mary.
Miss Stacy.
Yes,
Back
Miss
to you
Mary
and Chef
Nelson.
Tony.
She's doing
She
such a
is
great
awesome.
job, isn't she?
Welcome,
We're
Mary.
so happy to have you as part of the QVC family.
Yes.
It's about time. All right, so Chef Tony is here with me, who will teach you one, if anything, that air is the ultimate enemy
Absolutely.
of food. It'll waste your money, it'll waste your food, and you know what? Paper clips, clothespins, regular chip clips,
How true.
just don't do the job. And so he has brought us this 15-piece slide and seal bag sealers because they seal completely from edge to edge your favorite foods, whether it's your plastic bag of chips or whether it's your favorite dog's puppy food. Completely seals the air out to keep it fresher longer.
Absolutely.
Ultimately saving you money. And for the 15 pieces, it's less than $19. It's
Wow,
on
that's
4
awesome.
easy payments. We have 2 color combinations, or collections, I should say. We have the primary, which you're seeing right there, so you'll get green, blue, and red. But we also have the beautiful sorbet. Look at that.
I love
Pinks,
that, yeah.
Yellow and green. Very shishi foo-foo.
I absolutely love it. And you mentioned in the beginning about paper clips, rubber bands, and all of that. That's how Mark Charles designed this. One day he looked in his cabinet and he said, I'm done with this. I'm not putting any more rubber bands on anything. And he designed the product, which was really cool. So basically what it is, we've all
Okay.
had packages that we open up. So you get a thing like this, you snip it open, and then what do you try to do? You crimp it, you crumble it, you put paper clips or clips on top of it. Well, watch this. Once you open the bag, and this is completely open as you can see, just take the bag and fold it over